if you want to win the Gauntlet like you just saw on your screen there and get these rewards, we're going to show you how to do that in today's video, explaining the best things to do. You can see there, we won our first game 7-0, 4-1, 6-2. We conceded 3 goals and we scored 17. Let's get into the video. Right, the Ultimate Gauntlet is here. We're going to go through all of our gameplay and we're going to go through every single round, explaining to you the best ways to win. We've got our 3 squads set up, our weakest one being into the first round. We are running the same formation and tactics. So if you want that, and let me know in the comment section down below and I'll do that. We have got our weakest team into our second strongest team. Again, the same tactic. Then into our strongest. I recommend you do your weakest team first. Then into the second round, your second strongest. And then the last round, your strongest team, right? Because of how substitutes and everything work. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the first round with our Bundesliga team. Another tip here is to make sure you have a strong bench. So if your third team is your weakest and you've got random players in your club that don't fit into league, so I haven't done a Serie A or a Liga team, I've got my bench here. Fantastic for that. My first strongest team is a Prem. My second weakest team is going to be La Liga. And then the weakest team is Bundesliga with all the miscellaneous substitutes if you want. So let's go ahead and get into the first game. Now you want to basically do some warm-ups beforehand because you don't want to go into this cold like I'm about to do. You're going to make sure that your ping is as best as it can be. So if you're averaging 40 ping and you're getting 60 ping, don't do it. The ping is next to my camera. 24 ms is absolutely fine. Make sure you select kits so they don't clash because that's the last thing you want is you both run around in white kits and your opponent's not. And we are going to basically assess what our opponent's doing. And you want to play to your strengths. Now, we are going to be doing this game by game. Not the full game, just highlights and moments that happen in. FC 26 is finally here. And if you need those FC points or FC coins, then you need to go over to eldorado.gg. A little secret here for you guys. Use code NaNNiK. Get that 5% off on all of your orders. The beautiful thing about Eldorado is they have a money back guarantee. Where if you ever do get scammed or you feel like you're about to get scammed, they will guarantee your money back. Look at the Trustpilot reviews. As you can see here, one of the best, if not the best, current market prices as well. Don't forget to use code NaNNiK to get that 5% off. And let's get back into the video. So let's have a look at our first team in our first Gauntlet. It's 4-2-1-3. Pretty decent team there. He's got to the season pass. Chopwameka in the midfield. And a very strong attack. So let's see how we get on with this. And like I say, if you want more gameplay tips, you want formation tips and much more, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But I'm already noticing he's immediately controlling his defenders, which is going to give me a lot of space here. And patience is key. The best thing I can recommend to you is just waiting for the mistakes to happen. As we get a little turn there, and there's our first goal. Because what we were looking for was waiting for him to overcommit. I immediately noticed within the first couple minutes, he's immediately selected his defender and run it back. So that tells me he's not great at defending. You can see that we are going to get that ball back, and then watch his switch. Straight away to midfield, lunges. There's a first mistake. He's going to switch to that centre-back. That's fine. We're going to drag him out, wait for the pass, not play it. Then we get ourselves another pass here. But again, I'm playing nice and slow. I'm just walking here. No need to run. I can walk my way through, actually, at this rate. Bad pass in the end. But I'm noticing that immediately. That's what he's doing in terms of how he's playing. He's playing very, very rash. Seems like he's a little bit panicked, not composed at all. And you don't need to sprint as much as you think you do in this game. So we get ourselves Brandt here, out wide. Again into Chopwameka. Send Adeyemi on a run. He is marking it. It's fine. We're going to drag him out again. Back in if we can. Good defense that time from Fry. And we are going to make our way back here. Be careful not to be the case. You're trying to do the abrasive over the top through ball. That's fine with me. And we managed to stop that quick through ball. And then we got ourselves the ball at the top. We're going to wait for it. There's the ball in. First time shot. And again, another goal. So you're wondering, how did I see that pass? I already was waiting for him to switch to the centre-back to make the mistake. That's exactly what we're doing here. Picking up on our opponent's mistakes. And we managed to get the ball very quickly. And there we go. And there you can see there. It looks like he's starting to give up already. Again, bad lunge. Easy through ball. Keep a movement because he's panicking. And there's another goal. 3-0 in the first 13 minutes here. We're just going to skip to any more sort of situations and explain. Again, same mistake. Dragging his defender out. Worst thing you can do in this is drag a defender out. You want to be compact. Now he's basically lost his head. He's doing skill moves, trying to just... I don't really know. But again, centre-back's dragged out. Could play that through. We're going to use it as a dummy run. And then we're going to play that pass in. Great tackle there. And immediately he's rushing to attack. Now, he's got a good spot at the top, so we're going to have to bring our centre-back over. Because we drag somebody out, we need to make sure. We're going to switch back in because that pass is coming in. And we can read him. It's all about reading your opponent and just making the perfect passes and plays. Again, easy through ball into the space. Fantastic defending from Tomori there. And then the same thing. Looking for the situation here. We're going to drag our DM back because he's out of position. Look to clamp down. It's a good pass in. Look to cut back again. It's a lovely little bit of skill. And unfortunately for him, he messed up the shot. But that was probably his best attack so far. Now we got ourselves in a good situation here. 4-on-4. Because of how good this formation is, we can just slow it down. Nice little walk around. Play it in. Little pass up. Little 1-2. We need it. Drag him out. Back into Adeyemi. Early shot there and a good save. And you can see we're using runners to drag players out. He's thinking, oh my God, that guy's going to be through. Let me switch over. That's a dummy. We get a space inside the midfield then. And the same thing here, look. Going to wait, drag him over. One more pass in. One more pass in. Wait for the pass again because he's panicking. Not a problem. Just hold it up. Out wide. Look to play it back in when we can. Back to Brand. Straight into Adeyemi. Into our striker. Can't pronounce his name. We got a shot there. We're not going to take it. And unfortunately, I've overran it. Got away with it ever so slightly. But not a problem. But the whole time, we're in control. I'm not running around. I'm not pressing sprint. I'm just waiting for the best opportunities for those goals and getting those chances. Now here, drag our defender out. That person's offside. Now we've got ourselves in a 2-on-1 situation. You're going to use a second man press there. And there we go. Force him out wide. Interception. And he was offside. We are probably going to skip to full time now. Not much more I can speak about with this game, to be honest. So we are 7-0 up, and it looks like our opponent's just had enough. He is going to go ahead and leave. We just predicted everything he was doing, what we spoke about, and we got ourselves an easy win here. Let's go talk about the second team and get into the second round. So as you can see, we have got ourselves all of these red markers. So that means now we can't use any of those players with the red dots on them. So let's go ahead and select our second weakest team or our second strongest team, depending on how you look at it. And again, we're running the exact same formation. Stick to what is comfortable to you. And we should be able to do a little bit better in this round because it's quote-unquote our strongest team. So let's go have a look at our opponent's team in round 2 and see exactly how we get on. Checking the ping and making sure we got the right kits on. So here is our opponent's team. Let's have a look what he's running. 4-4-2. Okay, interesting. Pepe, not to be surprised. Kvaratskhelia and Simeone and Orizabal. So it looks like he's gone and basically set up a team with no tactics. And he's using a weaker team. So I think he's made the mistake immediately playing the strongest team. So what we're going to do here is just have a look around. Kickoffs are pretty broken. I'm pretty sure all of us know that at this point. So try and maintain the kickoff because we have it. We're just going to walk around and just see how he's doing. So he's basically lunging a lot. He's making bad player switches. He's dragging players out. So all I'm doing is go around in circles at the moment, just waiting for the mistake to be made. You can see here we're just taking our time. And then there's Pepe in. And there's our first goal. All we were doing was just waiting for him to make the mistake. I didn't run around or anything. Just waiting nice and slowly to see where he was going to do and how he was playing. And immediately I've noticed is he's spamming the tackle button, which is giving us a yard of space. He is also, on top of that, dragging players out. Once you notice people getting dragged out, it's a great pass in, though. Good goal. Once you notice that people are dragging players out, you can really capitalize. And I just want to add that's a kickoff as well. So just remember, kickoffs are strong in this. Your AI doesn't react, as you saw, that it sort of stands still. But again, we got the pass in to Ruggeri. Just sort of slow it down again for a minute. Not to be counter-attack here. That's the worst we want. Again, a little pass in to Pepe, to CC. Shot across. And again, we get a kickoff goal now. So we've had 2 kickoff goals. Our opponent's had a kickoff goal. Let's try and stop it. And just talk about our attacking and defensive presence. So again, we're trying to drag someone out by accident, but Ruggeri there's going to come over, win the ball back. Right, here we go. So immediately, look at it, sweeping players, dragging them out already. Look, we've got a player at the bottom of the pitch here because he dragged his left back out. And we're just capitalizing on what he's making a mistake on. Nothing I'm doing, as we get ourselves a very easy chance and a great save. But that's all just stemmed for him dragging players out. That's all he did. Now, I've noticed he's brought his keeper out a little bit here. So we're just going to wait and see. So we get ourselves an easy pass in. Looking for the pass into Rejo. Don't really want a Rejo on the ball here, so I'm going to have to play it back. Don't want it to my other centre-back over to Donovan. Back into Barrios, into CC, and a good tackle. Now, we don't want to get counter-attack here. So if we have to, we're going to have to lunge in like that just to win the ball. Just get our defence reset. Now, you can see here, we're bringing our left mid over to try and deal with this. Now, it looks like he likes going down this far right-hand side every time. That's the second time and the third time he's tried to do that. So we know that that's what he's doing. You can see that immediately brings out the left back. I've set my ringer on a run. We're going to play that straight down the line onto him because he's dragged him out. It is Trent as well, so he's a bit slow. He did read the cut back there. Good defense. But again, he's committed. Did a bad slide tackle and a bad pass from us. But again, Pepe's there to shut that down. Looking for the run in. And again, his defense has clamped us in. But as long as we're stopping him from counter-attacking, just like that, that's fine with me. And we're going to reset the attack a little bit here until we find Pepe wide open. Good turn, though. We're keeping a little bit predictable, so we need to mix it up slightly. There we go. Back in, back out. Little triangles. One more. Got one-on-one. Keeper movement because he moved it last time. And we get ourselves a goal with that good save. And you can see that. We're just walking around. We're just making sure we're picking our passes right. Waiting for him to make a mistake. Now, the most important thing we're doing is making sure we're not conceding from the kickoff anymore. Let's see if he's going to run down byline. He's not. He's going to go a bit more central this time. He's going to play the ball over. I'm there, but the defense doesn't quite get it. He has nowhere to go, though. And again, we just shut it down. We're just going to slow it down for a minute because he is on full press. Going to look for that pass straight up to our winger who's come back with the formation we are running. Ball in. And now we're going to send him on a run at the top of the pitch. Play it back to him nice and easy into CC. Another through ball because he's dragged somebody out. Barrios is here, and I've overran that just slightly, but we get away with it there. And we got an easy cutback and another goal. And again, we're just capitalizing on his mistakes. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm noticing he's selecting a centre-back, running him out the way. He's selecting a left-back, running him out the way. And we get our second win. Let's go jump into our third team now. Same thing again. Our entire bench and our 11 have been basically taken out. We can't use them. And now we have our strongest team, which in theory we should dominate with because it is a crazy team here. We've got a very good bench, a very good balance. This is the team I use in Rivals every single day when we do play. And again, doing the same thing. We've got 76 ping. You can just see the bottom here. So I'm not playing that game. Why it's important to check. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the opponent's team once we get a good ping and making sure we select the right kits. So into our third and quote final game. And you can see there's a 4-2-1-3. It's got some loans in there, which is interesting. This looks like quite a weak team. Not full chemistry either. So I would suggest that he's used all of his best teams early, which is the biggest mistake you can make in this, as we made a video on this already. Our connection isn't perfect, but it is enough. He's going to be a good player because he's in the final. I'm not concerned about that. Just need to be careful not to concede the kickoff here, which is going to happen if we're not really careful. Which we have. We moved our keeper. That was very lucky. Again, goalkeeper movement isn't anything new. He's just picking 50-50, and we managed to get away with it. It's going to be offside, surely. He's not. So, okay, he is. So we got to be a little bit careful here. Not the best start to the game. But again, clutch goalkeeper movement. Kickoff glitches are what they are. Let's see what our opponent is doing this time around. Again, using our strongest team. We know how this team works. We use it inside and out. We use it every time we play on Rivals. Just looking for the extra passes for now. Poor pass, though. Good tackle, though. Get that shut down quick. Got a ball through. Isaac, and there is our first goal. And it looks like we're already going to get a rage quit. I can't believe it. Surely not. He's going to make some subs, I believe. There's no way he's going to quit. Yeah, he's going to make some substitutions. Probably has a strong bench because he had a really weak 11. So I'm guessing that's what he's doing. And don't forget, substitutions are massive. They're going to help you out big time. Let's see what substitutions he does make and see if we can manage to stop the kickoff. This is the most important thing with this. So he has made his subs. Let's see what he's done when it pops up in that top left-hand side. As we're going to shut this, try and shut the kickoff as well. I've got to be careful here. This guy's a very good player considering the team he's using. As we get a good save there. He's got a corner. Does he do the corner glitch or not? Looks like he's going to whip it in. No, he's going. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Right, let's go. Counter-attack off the corner. Oh, I should have played that ball way earlier. We do get it this time, though. I was hoping he was going to move his keeper there. I should have maybe passed that. Bit bad here. This is probably my worst game, actually, so far. Maybe I'm getting a bit nervous. Who knows? That's offside. He knows it's offside, but he's got to touch it. There we go. That's fine with me. Again, game management's also important. We're going to monitor that time, making sure we're not doing silly mistakes at the 45th minute, because they are notorious. Not the best pass into Isaac. Nearly got away with it there. So I get the defense back again, running back. That's fine. He's going to play that through ball, maybe. There it is. Shut it down. Another read that. Again, couldn't get out of our feet, though. The Dogi shutting that down. Little pass in again. Counter-attack. Out to Dembele. We've got Isaac in the middle. We play it through, but I think he's just offside. He's not. And there is another goal. Using the little 1-2 triangles that we've been doing the whole time. Sending one runner, playing it out wide, playing it back into the runner to get the second goal. And Isaac isn't missing that, let's be honest. There's a great goal from him there. 2-0 up. Got to stop this kickoff again. And we're going to drag the players into the middle. That's where he likes to go. Be careful of that through ball. Gabriel's going to win that, no problem. And we get counter-attack straight away. Through ball down the line. Send go Odegaard on the run, even though Sabozlai's gone. We're going to play it into... Oh, I was meant to go to... what's his name? So Bosley there. That's offside, I believe. It is. That's fine. Defended that perfectly, marking the space, shutting down the passes, and he's had to play it offside. You want to get Odegaard back into the middle. You see Odegaard's running in the middle there. We're going to use him as a dummy. You can see he's gone for it. Going to cut back round. Back into Odegaard this time. It's not the best pass from me. That was actually meant to be for Odegaard, but not a problem. Great pass in. Little pass again. Little 1-2. Now cut it back in the middle. Use that dummy run. Didn't move his keeper, but we get the goal anyway. And again, we use the simple mechanics. 1-2. Make the run. Get the opportunity. Couldn't mark it. Dembele is a free card from the season pass. Go get him. He is really good. 3-0 up here. We've only conceded 1 goal. We've scored about, I don't even know, to be honest. 15 goals maybe. Again, got to stop this kickoff glitch. There we go. Gabriel shuts it down. Little pass out. That's a bad pass. Need to work on my passing there. Move our keeper again because I knew he was shooting across. That's just a little bit of a thing. And we stopped that kickoff, and now we got ourselves our own attack, just not to lose it in front of our box, which is exactly what I've just done word for word. But we win the ball back again. Good composure. Using the jockey to tackle. Little ball in. Got 2 options, top and bottom. Again, using the same tactic we did before. Bit skill this time to open up, mixing it up. Oh, it's a good recovery. But we do get away with it, and there is another goal. 4-0 up. We are going to get to the end of the game now, because I believe I've showed you everything we had to show you with this. So let's get to the end of the game. So there we go. We won the game 6-2 in the end. I kind of just sort of lost focus. We went 6-0 up. But you can see there, Gauntlet winner. Perfect. If you have any more questions, comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.